What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video of Maxed Out KB, man. We got something pretty good today, man. We got them dropping pretty much, man, a summary video of what, pretty much of all the feedback that they got, and what they're going to be working on and improving, on before they release the game. Now, my biggest gripe is that, man, I wish y'all would have done this beta months and months and months ago, right? Because once again, why wait this long? That's my only gripe. Why wait this long? But I'm seeing a lot of people obviously have issues with, graphics. You see a lot of naysayers, and it's like, man, listen, pump the brakes. A lot of y'all need to freaking pump the damn brakes, because you're talking about a company, man. This is their first. This is pretty much their first breakthrough. Allow them to catch their footing. Allow them to catch their footing. Now, maybe year 3, maybe year 4. I get the frustration. I get, well, damn, do this, well, do that, well, this, well, that. But here we are, right? We literally got the beta. We saw people actually play it. Now we can get the feedback. So now we really know where they are at in the process of trying to drop this game. We know where they are, but we can't sit up here and constantly keep trying to down the same game that we're all sitting over here watching. Like, all these people that sitting over here, man. All of these people that's sitting over here talking smack about this game are going to be the same ones, once again, waiting for the game to drop. I mean, like, so stop with the disingenuous behavior. Once again, this is a game that is just now coming out. You got to give it some time. Now, like I said, we gave it enough time for it to drop it, but you got to give it some time to be able to work its way up to a certain type of hype that we're looking for. We got to be able to give it some time, man, to grow. Allow it to grow. For what we have gotten so far, it looks beautiful. It looks flawless. Now, of course, they dropped a video where they're pretty much talking about what they are going to fix and what they're going to improve on, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and give my little wish list and talk about what I saw in the game that could change, what they could add more of, what they could take away. I mean, once again, but like I said, let's go ahead and see what they got to say first.
Football Open Beta was a huge success. As a top 50 played game during Next Fest, we had no shortage of players offering insightful feedback on how we can improve the game. Here's a list of 6 areas we are currently working on which will improve the game in the lead up to early access, thanks to your participation in the beta. Number 1. Game pace. Game pace was an issue we addressed with the Week 2 real-world speed update. While the change was largely well-received, it was a very quick change without the correct engineering behind it to commit it to the game. We're working on that now alongside other areas of the game which need to change in order to properly support real-world speed. These include tweaking the physics, making adjustments to how acceleration works in the game, and ensuring there is a difference in feel from running and sprinting. Number 2. Graphics, animation, and audio. We received an abundance of positive feedback about the visuals and animations in the game, but we still have some work to do to bring this up to where we want it to be. This includes camera work, particle effects, weather, and dirt. All of these will add to the visual fidelity of the game. We are also still working on our full suite of animations that we have captured for the game, as well as adding even more mocap animations, which we're sure you'll love in our early access. Number 3. Player controls. The controls in Maximum Football are also being revised in the lead up to early access with a few goals in mind. Number 1, create smoother controls. Number 2, make the gameplay feel more responsive to user inputs. Number 3, provide the user with better tutorials and practice modes to master the controls. The 4th thing we're looking to fix is AI players and play calling. Limiting the beta to gameplay against the CPU meant that we were able to gather a bevy of feedback regarding the AI play calling and execution. With this feedback, we're improving the AI coaching situational awareness, especially as it relates to clock management at the end of half and in late game situations. Number 5, playbooks. Hand in hand with the AI play calling, we are already on our way to improving the plays available to call, as well as the actual 11-on-11 execution of the plays. We will also look into improving the in-game play art in both the play calling menu and the on-field view. These updates will require certain considerations before we add custom playbooks and play creation to the game. Lastly, UI. We want to make sure Maximum Football is user-friendly and easy to navigate. Many of you commented on the UI needing some improvements. We are currently doing a full audit of the accessibility of our UI and looking for ways to improve it. As you can see, we've got a football field of work ahead of us as we move towards early access. We can't wait to show you how your feedback has created real change in maximum football.
Beautiful. Man, it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. But once again, this is what we can appreciate. The fact that they sat here, and we already know Maximum Football that they listen to everybody. Just to kind of go over this for a hot second, when you're looking at some of the customizations, well, I was just looking at the customizations. I was looking at a bunch of people customizing teams. You had this one guy who customized the Florida Gators. You can create the Florida Gators to your liking. That is that's beautiful. I was just happened to watch that one guy that was creating the Florida Gators, and it almost looked identical to them, right? And the crazy thing is, you can make them exactly the way, I wouldn't say exactly the way your ideal team is, but almost to a T. And then on top of that, you can make your own customizations of the dang squad. So if you're like, man, you know what? I like all of this. And I want to make the helmets chrome. Like me, I would probably end up making Georgia Bulldogs, and I'll probably make their helmets chrome, right? Or make the red super glossy. I don't know. You get to mix it up, right? Now, as far as presentation, of course, they can add a little bit more presentation, but I like the warming up. I like how they warm up. I like how they interact with the players. It looks beautiful. Right now, there's a few things they can tighten up on, but let's just talk about, once again, what they are offering and what they're saying that they're willing to fix. They're fixing AI, they're fixing the playbook, they're trying to fix the immersion of the game, they're fixing the game pace, the game speed. So, like I said, it looks beautiful, right? It looks beautiful, and you can only appreciate it. You can only appreciate what they're willing to give us. Now, what I wish they would add, right? Is I want to see more helmets. Right, give us more helmet options. Give us more face mask options. Right, we need to see some speed flex in there. We need to see some robo speed. But the only reason I feel like they're not putting that in there is either because it's hard to put it in there. Right, it's hard to, I guess, try to figure out what speed flex will be like or whatever, or they might not be sponsored by them. It might be like some legal issues going on with that. Who knows, right? Now, this is where I say you can be like Grand Theft Auto, right? You should. I think they can be like Grand Theft Auto, right? Meaning that how Grand Theft Auto have all of these cars in the game, but they don't have the actual name of the cars. They end up making some other name for it, right? Instead of a Bugatti, it's like, a blue Yachty or something. I don't know, some crazy name, right? Y'all people who play Grand Theft Auto, y'all already know what I'm talking about. So you can easily do that with the helmet. But once again, hey, who knows, right? Who knows? But like I said, at the end of the day, it looks good. Another one, and this is only from what I can see. They need to add more cutscenes, right? When there are, let's just say somebody make a tackle, it goes straight to a cutscene and then on to the next play. And then let's just say when we've always played Madden, right? And right as they're going into the huddle, they have different animations, right? It's not the same animation over and over. Okay, well, there go one player coming out of on the top of the screen. It happens every single play. There's one player coming off the top of the screen. And Maximum Football, just literally a different player number or player jersey or whatever. But it's the same person, same screen. It's like, put some more animations in there. Put some different animations when it comes down to, having players come out of the tunnel, having players warm up, have some players warm up without their helmet, have some players, talking to the coach or the coach walking up to them, as we used to see back in NCAA 05, where you have their star players stretching, and you have their coach walking up to them and talking to them. Have multiple star players, right? Where in Madden or in NCAA, they only key on the impact player. I think they should try to key on multiple impact players. I think that's just me, right? That's just me, where they have, this is the best player on their offensive side, this is the best player on their defensive side. And once again, they don't have the commentary, but you can still put up stats. You can still put up, this is who the impact player is, this, that, this, so on and so forth, right? And now, once again, it's just a beta, so they didn't have everything to our disposal, right? They only had enough to where we can get a feel and hey, look, here are the basics. Tell us what we need to work on when it comes down to the basics. That's really what it is. That's really what it boils down for me this very moment. It's just animations. Put some more animations in there. You need to put some more animations. But for the most part, everything looks good, right? For the most part, everything looks good. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to freaking play it. I already know I'm about to call out for it. I already know I'm about to call out. I already know I already got it. I already got my days set. Even though I don't got my days set, but I already know, man, once they drop this game, I'm going to be sick for the next couple of days once they drop it. So I don't know, man. Look, y'all let me know down below, man. How do y'all feel about this, man? And they need to hurry up, man, with the damn timing, man. They need to hurry up with the timing because once again, this is a bad look trying to drop the game when NCAA is about to drop. It's just bad timing. But you know what? Hey, who am I? But do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.